Hi and welcome to my channel 10 years younger. Today we're going to be looking at microdermabrasion. By the end of this video you'll understand what it is, what it can do for you, and I'm also going to be reviewing a machine so you get an idea how to do this at home and what kind of machines are out there. So microdermabrasion sounds pretty harsh, but it's just another form of exfoliating your skin. So it's like using a facial scrub or a peel which you would apply with your fingers. Except when you use a machine, when you use mechanical exfoliation, it's more methodical and it's more efficient. So it's really a better way to exfoliate your skin because the machine will cover every single millimeter without missing a bit. It's kind of like using a sander on your skin, except it's much more gentle and it's non-invasive. So all exfoliation works in the same way. So it aims to remove the top layer of your skin, which is called the stratum corneum, which is like the crust on the top of the skin. And once you get rid of that, you reveal the younger, fresher, smoother skin cells underneath. So your skin looks fresher and has a youthful glow. So it's not an anti-aging treatment as such, but it can help with fine surface lines because by removing that crust, you're making those look shallower. So you shouldn't use microdermabrasion more than once a week maximum, and you should avoid using retinol or any other kind of exfoliating products at least a couple of days after you've had this treatment to avoid any kind of reactions. You should always avoid the sensitive thinner skin around your eyes and on your neck, just use it on your face. And there's no real downtime, it's a pretty gentle treatment and it's suitable for everyone unless you have rosacea, acne, hypersensitivity or cold sores. And the final thing to say is that using microdermabrasion does remove your skin barrier, so your skin may well feel drier afterwards, so be sure to hydrate it and use sunscreen afterwards. So today I am reviewing a machine from Microdermabrasion, which is called the Sapphire Diamond Microdermabrasion machine. Comes in this cool box. So they've sent this machine for me to review. If you did want to buy this, it's $50 US, and that includes the postage and packing. So it comes in a box like this. This is the actual machine. And then you've got different heads. Some of them are more abrasive than others. So the one which I've been using is the roughest one, and these ones are more gentle, and there's all these different heads which have different effects. And it also comes with these filters. So these are tiny little sponges and these are tiny little filters because the machine has a suction power. So what happens, you put the head on the end of the machine, and while you're running this over your skin, it's kind of like a tiny little hoover inside. So you run this over your skin and it sucks the dead skin cells into the machine. So that's why it comes with filters. You need to change your filter after each time you use this. This plugs directly into your electric supply and it comes with an adapter for whatever country you live in. So I've just washed and dried my skin. Your skin has to be completely dry in order to use this. So I've plugged this in, you've got a power button, and then you can select how strong you want the suction to be, and there's a time button as well. I'm going to put the maximum suction. So if I just show you, when I put my finger over there, it's kind of like a tiny hoover. One of the benefits of this is it's lymphatic drainage as well, so you want to encourage the lymph fluid to be drained away from your face, and that reduces puffiness and gets rid of all the toxins in your skin. So you'd start on the top here and you go along. So what it's doing, it's sucking my skin, and I can see all these tiny little white bits of skin which are coming off, which is totally normal. So I'm starting with the right hand side of my face and then I'll do the other side. And then you go down like this. So remember, you want to avoid the skin around your eyes. and then again go down. So you're going across and then you're going down. And then across again. So it's normal that it makes your skin look pink because you're encouraging circulation. And if you feel that the suction is too strong, you can always turn it down. If you have really sensitive skin, maybe you don't want to go for the the highest level. So now I'm going to do the other side, so the same thing. It's a strange sensation because it's kind of like having your skin sucked by a little mini Hoover. But I've been using this for a couple of months, and it is the best way to exfoliate your skin, and you will notice your skin is smoother when you apply makeup, or especially if you do use retinol, because that does kind of cause a bit of flakiness. This kind of gets rid of all that and it makes your skin smooth again. So you can see all these dead skin cells. So you can see my skin is now quite pink, especially on this side. So I'm just checking that I've got every little bit. And this also says it's good for sucking out blackheads on your skin because it's got the suction. So it's supposed to suck out the blackheads. The one negative thing I would say is that the instructions weren't very good. So this comes apart, it's like this. Oh wow, now you can really see this is full of dry skin. This is just using it once and it's got all this dead skin off my face. That's gross, but it's really satisfying and it's really good to see that it works. So in here, that's the filter, which is covered in bits of skin. That's the filter that you need to change. So it's kind of like a filter in your Hoover. You take this tiny round section off, and here you have the sponge. So do you remember you have these little filters and you have these little sponges? But that's a sponge in there. So every time you use this, you change the filter. I don't know how often you have to change a sponge. And I'm not sure what the job of the sponge is, but that's the sponge and that goes in this area here. Well, that's actually clean because the filter keeps it clean. So the sponge goes in there, then this round section goes on the top. Then you put the filter there, and then you put the rest of it on. So yeah, that wasn't that clear in the instructions. So I've waited 30 minutes and you can see that the redness has completely toned down. I've put loads of moisturizer and hyaluronic acid as well. And I'm really happy with the results. So it's similar to using a face scrub really to exfoliate your skin, but it just feels a lot smoother and the result is a lot better. So I'm really happy with this machine. If you've used a home device for microdermabrasion, please comment below and let me know what your experience was. If you've got any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to put them below. Don't forget to subscribe and to hit the bell. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day.